All right, part 2 of our Kandinsky color studies. Your artwork should look similar to this, and the next part is to use primary colors plus white to add some color to these squares in each one of them. Now you're going to notice that different things happen when you put colors on different types of background. Okay, so I'm going to start off first of all by going around, and I'm going to be putting some dots of different color inside of each one of these boxes. So the first one, I'm just going to start off a little red, and maybe I'm just going to come around and put some dots into ones that I think they're going to show up, or just see what happens when I put it on there. I noticed that the color stands out really well when I put it on the yellow one. When I put it on the black, not so much. Okay, maybe a few more here. Maybe even try red on red. Okay, I can see that that is darker compared to the paper. And then maybe a few more. Okay, I'm going to change up now. Now the one thing I want you to watch out for is we're not using water, so we're not cleaning out our brushes, so things are going to happen and things are going to make our paints turn to different colors. Okay, you just got to kind of go with it. Alright, so I'm going to actually just go into white now, see what happens. I'm going to go into the black. Ooh, that shows up pretty good. A little mixing is going on there. Maybe over here. See what happens on the yellow. I really like how that one's turning out. And we're just really free with these colors here as we're putting down dots. Okay, I don't want to do all of them, just that. I'm going to mix now, maybe go over to some yellow. Keep her moving, letting the colors kind of blend and mix as you go. That one's kind of light there, but that's okay. See what happens. Ooh, I really like that color. You really got to explore and experiment with color now. Just diving in, dipping it. Okay. You never want to go in and mix these all together because we do want to keep these fairly clean. At the end they're going to get kind of messy, but we kind of keep them fairly clean by just dipping and not mixing them. I just dip it, let the color just kind of go on there, and then we just kind of let them mix on the paper. And it looks like I almost have them all filled in, and I've definitely used all the different colors. Once you've done that, the next step then is to go through and do the next ring or a circle around those little dots. Okay? And you just basically do the same thing you did as you went around with the dots. But for this time, your circle, you're not scrubbing it all, you just want to make one time around, and you want to just let it flow. You just go one time around and just let the colors mix, and you just set it and forget it. You don't go back, you don't try to clean it up and make it perfect, because it's not going to be perfect. It's a study of seeing what happens when you mix colors together. And it's quite enjoyable to see what happens. You can go around a couple times if you like to see what happens. And you're just going to continue your work, dipping, going back and forth. Definitely not going too fast, but you're just going to see what happens as you mix the colors around. Alright, and I'm just going to keep going here. As you get towards the end and you have all of these with your second one, you're definitely going to do one more after that. So I'll show you kind of what it's going to look like. So you'd have your dot and then two rings around it. So it should go all the way to the edge, about right in here. Okay. And usually, so a dot and then two rings is going to fill up that whole area. Okay. Let me show you my example here and what it turned out like on a finished product. Alright, so that's a finished one there, and as you can see when it dries it even looks a little bit different. Alright guys, good luck with your Kandinsky color studies.